All right, this month's stretching videos consist of two movements, one that targets more the shoulders, one that targets more the hips. These are called controlled articular rotations. In a nutshell, it's basically use it or lose it as far as your range of motion. So we want to focus on taking these two, our shoulder and our hip, which are both ball and socket joints. We're going to take those joints through a full range of motion, and in doing so, that's going to help increase your mobility in your range of motion over time, and also, as we get older, help prevent us from losing that range of motion. So the first one, to target the shoulders, I'm going to use the wall here because it's going to give me feedback. You don't have to use a wall. I'm going to use a wall to give me feedback so that I can focus on going through as great a range of motion as possible. I'm going to put my foot closest to the wall forward. This is going to help keep me from wanting to open up my hips too much. We're going to have a tendency to want to rotate through the upper back and through the hips, and we want to try to kind of minimize that as much as we can. So I'm going to start right here with my thumb up, and I'm going to bring my thumb up right here till I get to about close to my ear. Once I'm over here, like right overhead, I'm going to almost feel stuck. At that point in time, I'm going to rotate my wrist 180 degrees. Now my palm is facing the wall here. So I don't want to touch the wall. That's the key. Don't touch the wall. So palm is facing out away, and then from here, I'm thinking as if I'm going to reach in the back seat of a car. Now my shoulder's going to want to turn. Try to not let that happen. So I'm going to reach back behind me, don't let my hand touch the wall, and then come back around nice and slow and steady. So I'm going to do that again, thumb up, rotate out, reach back behind, and then rinse and repeat. I'm going to do that 5 times, and I'm going to spin right around, do it 5 times on the other side. The closer you are to the wall, the more challenging it's going to be to not touch the wall. So just keep that in mind. You can adjust yourself in or out as much as you need to. So I'm going to do 5 repetitions on one side, 5 on the other. The second exercise is a controlled articular rotation for the hip. We're focused on taking our hip through a full range of motion. Most people are going to want to grab onto something, whether it's a wall, a door frame, a pole, something going up the stairs. You want something that you can hang on to help support you. So I'm just going to lean up against the wall here with my left hand, and then I'm going to bring my right knee up as high as I can. Ideally, I'm going to get this knee up above the hip. All right, that's what I'm hoping to do. I want to get the knee up above the hip. From here, I'm not going to open my hips up, but I want to bring my knee out to the side. I'm still facing forward as far as I can. Then I'm going to rotate this hip joint right here, and then come back around to start. Think as if you're drawing a circle with your knee. I'm drawing a giant circle with this knee. Once again, I'm going to come up right here as high as I can, go out, rotate out, and then back around. I'm doing 5 giant circles on one side, and then I'm going to spin right around, do 5 giant circles on the other side. So there you have it. There's your 2 stretches for the month.